Hello students, welcome to Career Compass. This is Dipan Ghataliya, tutor for SBL as well as the UK taxation subject. In this video students, I am going to discuss one of the important question, whether the COVID-19 is a risk or not. Students, if you see the whole video, you will get 100% conceptual clarity as well as the whatever I am going to discuss students, that will going to help you in the examination also. So just be patient and let's start with it. But students, before starting, I would strongly recommend that I have one video in my YouTube channel, in the Career Compass YouTube channel, what is the risk. In that video students, I have given the basic conceptual clarity about the risk. So if you have not seen that video, then please go to the YouTube channel and please find the video. I will give you the link also in the description. But I will strongly recommend you to just first of all watch that video and then after come up over here. So students, yes, we were discussing about the COVID-19 and whether it's a risk or not. Students, if you know the definition of the risk, it's very simple: the effect of uncertainty on the objectives. So if you see the definition students, it do have the three conditions. If to consider any risk, the risk should fulfill all the three conditions. That means that risk should have an effect. Risk should have effect on objectives, that is the second condition, and the third is that risk should be uncertain, right? So we are going to decide whether the COVID-19 is a risk or not with the help of the definition and with the help of three conditions. If the three conditions are getting fulfilled, then it's a risk. If not, then it's not a risk. So the first thing students is that the COVID-19, whether the COVID-19 is having any effect or not. Yes students, it is having a very bad effect on some people, and yes, it is having effect on almost all the people around the world. So we can say that yes, the COVID-19 have the effect on lots of the people. Lots of people have lost their jobs, lots of people have been, businesses have been impacted. Yes, so yes students, there is an effect. The second thing is that whether there is an effect on the objectives or not. Yes, lots of people have the career objectives, lots of people have the business objectives, everyone are getting affected students. So yes, the peoples are being affected as well as their objectives are being affected. So yes, we can say that yes, the second condition is also fulfilled. But the third condition is whether the COVID-19 is uncertain. No students, the COVID-19 is not uncertain. There is not any kind of uncertainty. Instead, the COVID-19 is a certain things. It is a certainty. It is a reality. It is a fact. We have to accept it. Unfortunately, the COVID-19 is a fact. Lots of people are getting affected. We know, everyone knows. It has been almost 9 to 10 months have been since when the COVID-19 came up in the world. But we can say that COVID-19 is not fulfilling the third condition of the risk. The risk should be uncertain, but no, COVID-19 is not uncertainty, it's certainty. So we can say that the COVID-19 is not a risk because it is not fulfilling all the three conditions. Yes friends, and if you see the logically, COVID-19 now is not a risk. Everyone knows that yes, there is a COVID-19. But students, you will ask me that, sir, then whether there is any kind of implications with the risk because of the COVID-19. Yes students, even if the COVID-19 itself is not a risk, but the COVID-19, because of the COVID-19, there is lots of risk have been created during this whole 9 to 10 months. The risk, just like the economical risk students, because of the COVID-19, the economical risk is arise. Students, we don't know that what will happen to the economy, whether it will revive, or when it will revive, or whether it will go into the recession. Students, there is a risk that I may get infected. Yes, I may get infected. I don't know what will happen to me. There is a risk, students. Then after, there is a risk that our business could not revive after the COVID-19. There is a risk. God knows, who knows? It is an uncertainty. It is the effect, and it is the effect on your objective, students. So that's why the financial risk, you can say, the business risk, there is a business risk because of the COVID-19. So career risk is there, students. risk of job loss is there. You may still lose your job, and there is also a risk, students, that another round of the lockdown can come up in the world because of the very high effect of the COVID-19. So the thing is that the COVID-19 itself is not risk, but because of the COVID-19, lots of risk have been created all around the world and all around us, right? So we can say that yes, lots of risk are there, lots of uncertainties are there, which can impact our objectives, but the COVID-19 itself is not risk at present. If you asked me the same question 1 year back, then at that time I would have considered the COVID-19 as a risk, because 1 year back no one knows. 1 year back, students, the COVID-19 was uncertain item. COVID-19 was uncertainty. COVID-19 at that time was not in the picture, was not there all around the world, right? So if you ask me the same question 1 year back, I would say yes. The 1 year back, the COVID-19 was a risk, but now temporary, currently it is a reality, right? So I hope that you have got the point, what exactly is the risk, how to decide the risk, and how this kind of the decision should be made. And I hope that you got the idea that how and why the COVID-19 is not a risk, right? So here we are done with the video, students. Thank you.